So thought it'd be easier just to send you a quick video. Oh, that is not a flattering angle. Okay, so what you've got there is Littles and Blooms, which a lot of people really rate. A lot of my La Leche League colleagues use them. I think they're equivalent really to the Little Lambs in terms of price. They're the ones I use, so I can't comment on them particularly, but I know people that have used them and found them good. There's also one person that used them and found them not great quality, so not sure. So I'll and also the ones you got there are called Birth to Potty, because they've got these sizing poppers on them by the looks of it, which is great if you have a big baby. Birth to Potty run from about £10 up to potty, but again, if you have a big baby, sometimes like Sarah Barkley had to use disposables right at the end because the cloth didn't go big enough. So yeah, Birth to Potty, £10 onwards, so you can probably get away with them from about £9 we did, but Edward was 5.15 when he was born, so we needed newborn nappies. So we started using cloth nappies at about 3 weeks, and we used Mothercare smart nappies, which you can't even get anymore. I was given them as a gift. And we also used a combination of like, you can fold muslins, quite big muslins, into nappies and then put an outer on them as well, which is fine if you're kind of up for it. It's just kind of, they're not as easily grabbable. You need to sort of fold them around the baby. And you have to use these things called nappy nippers, which are like the new version of the old safety pin they used to use. I got on fine with them. Husband less so. You can also get newborn sized nappies, which just come in the smallest size, and they usually come as a mixture of, this isn't a newborn, but it comes like this, as an outer and an inner. So you would get an inner, something like this, and you put that around the baby's bum, and then you would put the wrap around it, and then it makes it waterproof. So to go through what we started using from when Edward, the newborn size nappies, pretty much every cloth nappy group has loads of them for sale for secondhand, because people use them for like a few weeks until their baby gets to £9, and then they're like, sell them on. So I would definitely advise buying those secondhand. Most people with cloth nappies are quite careful about washing them and quite precious about them, so you're not really going to get many nasty secondhand nappies. So from £10 or £9 onwards, Birth to Potty. So we use 3 Birth to Potty nappies, mainly just because, like I said, I bought quite a lot of them secondhand and stuff. The main ones I used were these ones, which are called Little Lamb. I got them an amazing deal. I think it was in a July sale, and I got like, I can't remember, I think it was like 15 nappies for like 60 quid. It was crazy cheap. I've not seen it again so cheap, but they are probably the less expensive of the nappies. So this is fully open to newborn size, to potty size, because that's where I ended up obviously with Edward. So this is an example of a pocket nappy. So there's loads of different kinds of nappies, all in one, all in 2 pockets. I'm not really sure about, I know the all in one are great because they're just like a disposable, but they're quite expensive and they take ages to dry. So I wasn't mega keen on that. All in 2 are similar. I think this is an all in 2 technically. But I would stick with pockets because they're cheaper and they're dead easy to use. So yeah, so it looks like this, nice and soft. When you're putting them together after washing them. So when you've finished with one, when your baby's pooed in it or weeding it, you pull it out, and then you get these inners. I used 3 because Edward was quite a heavy wetter, although some people get away with 2. And then you dump them into the bin. So this is a Tots box bin. It doesn't really matter what you use. I quite like it because it was lockable, so Edward couldn't get in it. And you just chuck them in there. You don't need to wet pail them anymore. Like modern washing machines are more than good enough. You don't need to mess around with that. And then stick the outer in as well. So this is called Pull. I don't know what Pull stands for, P-U-L. This is the waterproof material that goes around them, whether it be a pocket nappy or a 2-part nappy. So that's the nappy. When you're putting it back together after washing it, you literally just stuff these into the middle, and it's really easy. It's so much easier than I thought it would be. I would just literally just sit and watch Netflix and just do it after Edward had gone to bed or whatever. And Dave was quite up for it as well, so that was good. So we kind of just shared it really. Yeah, so that's all put together, and then just clip it up like that, and there you go. So that's one type of them. Another one, Bambino Mio. So these are super common because Aldi sell them and intermittently do these like £8 sales of them. So people buy loads of them. Not everyone gets on great with them. I thought they were fine. I thought they needed an extra booster in them because they can leak a little bit. So these come with kind of a sewn in booster. So like that, separate. I put an extra booster in just because, again, heavy wetter, and I didn't really like the idea of it leaking. So then I put one, then you just literally just exactly like with the little lamb, put it in like that. Ooh. And then pressure, there you go. So soft, lovely against baby's bottom. And then these ones are Velcro as opposed to poppers. I think the poppers are nice because they last longer, but the Velcro are clearly easier. You do need sometimes pick all the fluff off the cloth ones, and then literally just do it like that. So they're probably the most similar to a disposable nappy. And then finally we used some Top Spots nappies. I wonder whether I have lent all of those to someone else. It does look like I have in fact lent them all to someone. Oh no, there's one. So I didn't have many of these, but actually I really like these, but they're super expensive. So they're all secondhand, the ones I've got. So exactly the same as the Bambino Mios. Okay, so Velcro. Basically, the nicer the print, the more expensive the nappy. I mean, who can blame me? These have the most lovely, it's like a mink interior. It's so nice. And then again, exactly the same. So again, you don't have to, but I put an extra thing in them. And then you just fold them and put it back in. And then they do up exactly the same as the Bambino Mios. So that's what I use for daytime. They probably last about, it depends if they poo in them, obviously you're going to want to change it if they do, but if they wee in them, I think it lasts like 3 to 4 hours per nappy. I mean, I use them way longer than that towards the end, like 5 hours per nappy, but he never got nappy rash because there's no chemicals in them, so, which is great. So showing you nighttime, we used a combination of all these all the way through. So I would recommend the Top Spots, what's it called? I can't remember, but I'll send you the name. So it's a Top Spots inner, which isn't waterproof. It's just, this is just the wee absorbing bit, okay? And again, it's pretty similar to the Bambino Mios, and it just does it like that. And it comes with a little popper in inner, and then I would boost it with another one as well. Again, heavy wetter. And then you put that around baby's bottom, and then you would put the outer on baby. So basically these last for ages. So literally Edward would sleep for like 12 hours in these, no bother. Sarah Barkley used these all the time. This is all she used, even for daytime use. I found them a bit bulky for daytime use, and they're not as cute, but for night times, amazing. So, and then just literally just do them up like that. They are easily available secondhand. There's so many of them swimming around. They come in 2 sizes, the Top Spots. I want to say Bambino, but it's not. It's, anyway, Bamboozle. Top Spots Bamboozle, the inner. And then the outer, I use Motheries, and these are a Canadian brand. Again, though, there's tons. These ones are probably like from the early 90s, but they're fine. They work great. They're really good quality. So Motheries outer and Top Spots Bamboozle inner, and they last all night. Fabulous. And that's really it. Oh, and so these are an alternative to the Motheries outers. I quite like these actually. I found these really late on. These are called Petit Loulou. just because you just like slip them up like whoop. They're like the old rubber pants, I guess. But they work really, really well. They're really cute. There are cloth swimming nappies. So this is a cloth outer, which actually most swimming lesson places make you use anyway because it's so waterproof. And then for the inner, you can either use the Splash About inner, or you can use, like, I think Totspots we use their swimming nappy, and then put that inside this one, and then that's pretty much bomb proof. And that's pretty much it. You saw my